Hi there, my name is Craig. I'm from the Healthy Cornwall Lifestyle Delivery Advisory team. What I'd like to talk to you about today is setting goals. And why do I want to talk to you about setting goals? Because I believe they are so important, even more so now than it ever has been. We're in lockdown, we're at home, it's too easy to drift away from a healthy lifestyle, it's too easy to put it off for another day. So let's set ourselves a goal. We quite often on our courses talk to our groups about setting a large goal, so that's your long-term goal, and that can be your big target around an exercise achievement, around a weight loss goal, around a dress size, around whatever it may be, a health condition that you would like to take on a long-term target. And then that can seem particularly daunting, especially at the moment, probably more than ever. So let's bring it back in with a medium-term goal. And then you look at a medium-term goal and we bring it back towards us a little bit and we say, right, how can I get to my big goal by breaking it down? How can I get to this point first, on to the next one? So that's our medium-term goal. But the most important thing that I want to focus on today is setting your short-term goals, your small goals, because we're at home for another 3 weeks. Let's take that challenge on, take that 3-week challenge on and say, do you know what, during that week, these 3 weeks, I'm going to say each day or week or over the 3-week period, I'm going to set myself a challenge, set myself a goal. How do we go about doing that? Well, probably the best thing for me is to make your goals smart. By making your goals smart, you're making them specific, you're making them measurable, you're making them achievable, you're making them realistic, and you're giving them a time. So that's your SMART. How do I go about doing that? What would I like to do? So you could set yourself a daily challenge. If you set yourself a small daily challenge, and again, you make it realistic, you make it achievable, by doing that, at the end of that day, you think, yes, do you know what? I've done it, I've achieved it, what's next? What next can I do? What can I do tomorrow? If you don't achieve that goal, it's very important before we go on. If you miss a day's goal, you can't change what you did yesterday. You can't go back and change that. Don't worry about it. Don't labor on it. Move on to your next goal. Move on to your next challenge. So let's look at a couple of ideas that I would think of as really good, achievable, SMART goals. So it could be each day I want to make sure that I drink my 2 litres of water. Hydration is so important. So I could say, right, my specific goal, on this particular day, I'm going to drink 2 litres of water. That's my target. Is it measurable? Yes. You can see that's your amount there. Is it achievable? Yes, it is. Is it realistic? Perfectly so. And does it have a time scale? Yeah, I've set myself that day. So that's a decent SMART goal. And you can do that around anything, around a day, around a week. With your timing, it could be, I'm going to make sure I keep my fruit in my diet. So I'm going to write down my challenge for that day. I'm going to have 2 pieces of fruit there. That's a specific goal. It's measurable. You can see it. It's achievable. It's realistic. And it's got a time scale as well. It might be that you say, do you know what, I want to have a slightly bigger target, so this week I'm going to make sure that I keep an eye on all the food that I eat and track what I'm having. So by doing that, you could be saying, right, I'm going to have a food and drinks diary. We've got one here. You can make your own if you'd like. By doing that, I can say, I'd like to keep an idea over that week exactly what I have and make sure I have the healthiest possible meal. So again, that's a SMART goal, to give myself a really good target on what I'm eating and drinking. It might be, I'm going to say, for this week, I'm going to do at least 3 mornings of structured exercise. So I set myself what I want to do on those 3 mornings. I make sure I get up slightly earlier and I do my exercise for 30 minutes. I can time it. It's specific, it's measured, it's achievable, it's realistic, and it's got a time scale as well. So make your goals SMART, give yourself a challenge. Don't worry if you don't hit it for that day. You can't rewind and go back. Set yourself a new goal and give yourself something to aim for. Stay safe, look after yourself. Thanks very much. Take care.